Roses joined Living Colour as opening acts for a four-night stand by the Rolling Stones. Most of the excitement was provided by the Guns' lead singer, Axl Rose. The group was scheduled to go on at 7:30, but at 7 o'clock, Rose called backstage and reportedly announced, "I'm quitting the band." One of the group's managers managed to talk him out of that rash move and asked if he needed a police escort to make it to the show on time. Rose said no, he wanted to make the trip in a police squad car. This was arranged, but Rose was still late in arriving. Backstage, he was overheard complaining that he'd heard Living Colour guitarist Vernon Reid on the radio, objecting to the lyrics of the Guns N' Roses song "One in a Million," with their now notorious references to, quote, immigrants, faggots, and niggers. Walking out on stage with the band, Rose immediately launched into an extended defense of his intentions, saying, quote, "I'm sick and tired of all this publicity," and adding that he didn't care what color or sexual persuasion a person was, that, quote, "as long as you're not selling crack or pushing drugs, you're okay with me." The band then launched into its set, playing about 5 minutes longer than scheduled. At one point, Rose slipped and fell off the stage. Then when they returned for an encore, Rose went into another tirade. Apparently very angry, he said, quote, "Unless certain people in this band start getting their act together, this is going to be the last Guns N' Roses show. I'm sick and tired of too many people in this organization dancing with Mr. Brownstone." That's a reference to a drug song on the Guns' debut album. Sources close to Guns N' Roses say the group probably will play the remaining 3 LA shows with the Stones, but they point out that the band's guitarist, Slash, has been playing erratically of late, that although Rose has written dozens of songs for the group's next album, nothing has been recorded yet, and that after the Stones date, the future of Guns N' Roses is very much up in the air. If anyone knows all about this sort of group dissension, it's the Rolling Stones themselves, and when they finally came on stage last night, Mick Jagger took note of the Axl Rose incident by dedicating a song to him. The song, of course, was Mixed Emotions. In yet more Guns N' Roses news, guitarist Izzy Stradlin, accused of urinating in the galley of an airplane en route from Indianapolis to Los Angeles 2 months ago, came up before a judge in Phoenix, Arizona yesterday and got off with a $2,000 fine and 6 months probation. Stradlin, who had been drinking on the plane and apparently couldn't gain access to a toilet, was taken off the plane during a stopover in Phoenix by FBI agents, who informed him that his behavior constituted a federal offense of interfering with the duties of a flight crew. However, under the terms of a pretrial plea bargain, he was allowed to plead guilty to lesser charges of smoking during a non-smoking flight. Stradlin also agreed to spend 4 months in an alcohol treatment program. That's the news for now. Stay tuned for more music here on MTV.
MTV News. You hear it first.